Hello everyone, this is the second video of our free speed math series. In the first video we discussed about mental addition of two-digit numbers. In this video we are going to cover the following topics. Three-digit mental addition. How to add two three-digit numbers without putting pen on paper. Then we're going to practice with some examples. Then the third and the most interesting one for me is cool trick of the video. And then fourth one is we're going to move to the next. It's about the next video. We're going to talk about mental subtraction. So we'll be done with addition. So the strategy for adding three-digit numbers is same as adding two-digit numbers. You add from left to right. So it's pretty simple. In school you've been taught to add from right to left, but here everything works from left to right. So let's look at a few examples. This will clear the concept too. Let's take 638 plus 227. So the key here is write 638 as it is, plus split this number into hundreds, tens and units digits. So it will be 200 plus 20 plus 7. Now add one at a time to 638. So 638 plus 200 is 838 plus 20 plus 7. 838 plus 20 is 858 plus 7 equals 865. So this is the methodology that you need to follow in your brain. The goal therefore here is to simplify one of the numbers. In this case we are picking this number here, 227, and then simplify that number into hundreds, tens and units place. When you have two numbers, I generally prefer to do this for the smallest number. So basically you have 638 and 227. Which is the smaller number? 227. Of course, therefore I will split that into hundreds, tens and units. Generally that makes it a little bit more easier for you to add. Let's take another example. 523 plus, let's say, 259. So it'll be, again, let's follow this methodology so that everybody gets it. 523 plus 200 plus 50 plus 9. So 523 plus 200 is 723 plus 50 plus 9. So 723 plus 50 is 773 plus 9 equals 782. That's it. This is the methodology. Now let's try to do some problems without putting pen on paper. 242 plus 312 equals 554. So when you practice it more, you will find this technique to be very easy. Right now you might find it a little bit difficult, but as I mentioned in the first video, the more you practice, the easier it is going to be. And again, the way you are taught in school is 242, 312, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 3 plus 2, 5. It gives the same answer. And since you are so much used to this, you will always want to do it this way. You don't want to do this even though you know the concept. Since you're so much used to practicing this, it'll drag you here. Your mind will drag you here. Oh, you already know this. Why do you want to do something else, some other technique? But again, don't do that. Come here, practice it. Initially it might be tougher, but over a period of time You will love it. You will love it, and more importantly, you can impress people. You will love numbers, and your whole attitude towards numbers will change, which will benefit you immensely in future. Now take another example. Let's take 396 plus 859. When I have something like this, I want to switch the numbers. Plus, now the smaller number is 396. So I will split this into 300 plus 90 plus 6. This is more easier for me than adding the other way, splitting 800 plus 50 plus 9 and adding that to 396. So this is going to be 1159 plus 90 plus 6. 1249 plus 6, that equals 1255. Okay, so put the bigger number first, and that will make things easy for you. Now let's move a little bit further and try to add a 3-digit number to a 4-digit number. Again, the concept is the same. The concept is not changing. It's the same. You're going to move from left to right instead of right to left. So let's take a simple example of 5500 plus 252. 4-digit number here and 3-digit number here. Again, this is going to be 5752. This is a simple case. Now take a little bit tougher one. 6130. I'm putting a 0 here so that it's easy for you, so that you're not intimidated by looking at these numbers, and I want you to try these things, and after that you're going to tell me it's a lot easier. I don't have to tell you that, try to convince you that. So this is going to be 6268. So guys, practice more. Now let's move to the cool trick. So in the cool trick of this video, let's talk about squaring any number that ends with 5, any 2-digit number to start with. So let's take 25, and you want to square this number. So what is the easiest way to do this? So you have 2 and 5, take the tens digit. So you have 2 here, add 1 to that. So you have 3. Now multiply this with whatever you have here. You have 6. Right? Now put 25 at the end, and that is the answer. So let me repeat it once again. You have 25, add 1 to 2, become 3. Now multiply 2 and 3, so you have 6. Then just put 25 at the end. 625 is the answer. Now if you want to get 35 square, it's simple. Add 1 to 3, 4. 4 into 3, 12. Add 25 at the end. You can check with your calculator. It's going to work. 1225. Now you want to do 75 square. So you have 8 sevens 56. Now put 25 at the end. That's it. Let's take another example. This time let's take 65 square. Okay, so 7 plus 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 6 42. Another 25 at the end. That's it. This trick actually works for any number that ends with 5. It doesn't have to be a 2-digit number. So you can take 1 2 2 5 6 7 5. You can take this number. All you have to do is add 1 to this number here. So you are going to multiply this with 1 2 2 5 6 8. So whatever number you get after this, add 25 at the end. So I'm just letting you know that it works for any uh, number. So if you have something like 115 square, you want to find this, so it's simple. It's basically take this number, add 1 to that, so it's 12 into 11, and then add, you know what 12 into 11 is, right? We learned in the first video. It's 1 3 2. Add these two numbers, put it in between, 1 3 2. Now put 2 5 at the end, and this is the answer. Basically 115 to the square is equal to 13225. So that's how simple it is. I hope you like the cool trick. Then last but not the least, practice, practice, practice. If you don't practice, everything that you heard right now is going to be a waste of time. So I want you guys to practice as much as possible. And since we cannot upload assignments and practice sheets here, we have done that on our website. So you can go to our website, which is here on the top right corner, vcompete.com, and you can basically look at all the do all the practicing you want to master these concepts. If you like what you have heard so far, really appreciate you if you could subscribe to our channel and like our video so that more people can find it. Okay, thank you very much guys, and let's see you in the next video. In the next video we're going to talk about mental subtraction.